Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm pushing my way up into through League 5, and right now, I'm playing with the Furnace just because of how good it is. If you don't have the Evil Furnace, definitely feel free to just still run this deck even without that. Still going to be perfectly fine. I'm going to go with Lightning here. I carry Lightning in this deck specifically for E-Dragons. Furnace are still really popular, obviously. And I think Lightning makes sense on the Furnace, so that's where that is. For the Barb Barrel, you can go with Barb Barrel, you can go with Arrows, you can go with Log, just depending on what you go up against, and there's obviously trade-offs for either one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go Recruits. I hope he doesn't have a Balloon. It looks like it might be more of like maybe a Golem deck of some odd sort. I'm going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A here though. That should clean that up a lot quicker. And all in all, we should be okay. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to do great cleaning that up. Let's go with the Ice Wizard. I'm going to go E-Spirit in the back here just because I want to minimize the amount of damage he might get from a rocket from that Golem machine. So it's an interesting deck. Might be Golem. I'm pretty confident it's going to be Golem here. So obviously I'm going to keep the pressure up on this left side. And yeah, he's going to drop the cage pretty early. So we'll send the Ram Rider here. That cage is one tile too far back or one tile too far to the right. So that's going to work out for us. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit of a pain. I'm going to go Barb Barrel here. This should be able to defend that pretty well. I don't think it makes sense to try to go for a King Tower activation. Yeah, I'm just going to drop the Furnace in the back here. Don't want to get too greedy with that. And okay, yeah, he's just sending the Lumberjack, so I think this is definitely going to be Golem. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go like this, just to cycle real quick to kind of clean all of this stuff up. And I think if we Lightning this is gonna be really solid. We'll get that damage, of course, from the Lightning, but on top of that, Ram Rider is still alive and healthy, doing its thing. Let's go Mini P.E.K.K.A here. Let's go with the Ice Wizard. Maybe he doesn't even have anything like that. Maybe it's just a really interesting deck for sure. That E-Spirit actually came in clutch, helping us, helping the Mini P.E.K.K.A finish off that Lumberjack, which is really nice. I'm going to just cycle the Recruits here in the back. If you can call that cycling. I know it's 7 Elixir, but we can go with the... ooh, wait a second. This might be a little interesting. I'm going to go ahead and Lightning this because I want to spare all of my Recruits. Obviously, Mini P.E.K.K.A is not going to get a hit off, but we should be fine either way. I'm going to go with the Ice Wizard here, kind of slow that down. Ice Wizard is really clutch in a deck like this. You don't have a building, so for many reasons, it proves to be super valuable. So we'll definitely take care of that Lumberjack on that right side. I'm thinking of putting pressure on this left side here. Yeah, he drops his E-Drag, so we should be fine. I know he's got that cage, but even if he drops it, we have Lightning, so we're going to go ahead and drop that right now. Take that out, and the Berserker, because the cage got taken out, and that right there is going to wrap things up. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling. Really solid first one. We can go with Barb Barrel if we want to. We'll start out with that since he's not doing anything. I'm going to go Ram Rider with the E-Spirit. He might have Cannon. E-Giant decks typically run that. He doesn't get that King Tower activation, which is perfect. Ram Rider is obviously going to get damage down. But I think the Dragon should go in front, which is going to be absolutely perfect for us. Okay, he's got that too, so that could be challenging. Let's do this here first. This is going to be really interesting here. I'm going to go for the Recruits here. Yeah, we're going to take a lot of damage on both sides, but I was not expecting this deck in the slightest. I know we got a decent amount of damage at the beginning, but I was not expecting this deck at all. Fire Spirit tanking actually is going to be better than the Recruits tanking for it. He's got Mega Knight as well, so I have no idea what kind of deck this is that he's rocking, but he's taking all that damage. Let's do this up high. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, I didn't. That's good. Let's go Furnace here. That way we can pull the Mega Knights in, and we'll damage it down, finish it up, and we'll have the Furnace pushing down this left side. So we have, basically both sides down a decent amount. Let's go Ram Rider here. And I can't imagine him he's got Inferno Tower. What in the world is this deck? This is definitely not one that I see too often. Maybe ever. This might be the first time. And we'll see what we can do. So obviously Mini Peck is going to be super valuable, whether it's going to be against that E-Giant or against that Mega Knight. Let's go with the Barb Barrel here. And he's going to go E-Giant that lane. Okay. We have Lightning. So depending on how this goes, if he drops something else, that would be great. Let's go Mini P.E.K.K.A here. That should be able to clean that up pretty easily. I know he's... Okay, he went with that. Gonna go Barb Barrel here. I'm gonna go with the Ice Wizard. Should be able to slow that down. Give us, hopefully, a decent amount of a chance to go for Ram Rider and maybe get something rolling. It's just such an interesting deck that he's got. I'm gonna go with the Mini P.E.K.K.A here. Oh, I definitely should have gone the other side. That's fine, I think. With 20-something seconds, I mean, we're just going to have to hold on for dear life on defense, which is fine. Let's do this here. Let's go with the Ice Wizard. I know he's got that Lightning. He might have enough Elixir just about now. We need to slow that down big time. We do, which is great. Let's go with the Evil Furnace in the back here. I know he's got Lightning. We have Lightning too. We're definitely not out of it yet. I'm going to go for Barb Barrel. Going to go ahead and Lightning this, actually. Finish most of that stuff up, so we don't have to contend with that. Let's go with the Recruits Up High. That will, yeah, eventually pull that in, but we should be okay. Let's see which side he commits his Mega Knight. His Mega Knight's going to be his best defense, and now he doesn't have Inferno Tower or the Mega Knight. He's got that Inferno Dragon still. Really, really odd deck. Ram Rider's going to break on through. Furnace is locked on. And that right there is going to be good game well played against a really, really odd E-Giant Mega Knight deck. Good game well played. Let's get on to another one. Alright, next match here. Keeping things rolling. And we can start out with that Ice Wizard. We still have Furnace, obviously, for air defense. Going with Ice Golem in the back first play. Very interesting. Does make sense that it's going to be Mega Knight. I'm going to go Furnace. That means we don't really have a true air defense anymore. So if he's got something like Balloon, we can definitely be in trouble here. We'll see what he's got pretty soon. Yeah, kind of when things get closer. We're going to do this here. E-Spirit Up High. Hopefully reset that. Oh, and we get the bats too. We're going to end up sparing our Ice Wizard, which is going to be great stuff. I'm going to go Ram Rider here, get that split lane pressure going. That Goblin Gang got absolutely deleted, and he's going to drop us a good game. Oh my gosh. This is absolutely wild, wild stuff. He went way too ham too early, and that's one of those things why you don't want to play like that. We'll go Mini P.E.K.K.A here. I think he's going to call it. I mean, unless he just tries to do something crazy here. Oh, he's actually going to try and mount a comeback. Okay. Alright, I mean, we could try, but let's go with the Ice Wizard here. We'll go Lightning. This is going to be really interesting. He does have a tower down already, or he's basically going to take that tower. So I'm not all that worried about it. He can take that tower. We have 2 towers, so that's one reason why you may not want to assume that someone's gone. That's fine. Totally still within bounds. So I'm just going to start up a Furnace here, even though we had that amazing start. So we have to keep in mind he's got the Ice Golem, which is great at blocking certain things. He might just be going for a straight 3 crown because we have that second tower down already. But just by dropping Furnace in the back like that, look at the Fire Spears just spawning and forcing him to play really odd. So we have Barb Barrel for that, the set of Goblin Gang kind of coming down. So we'll slowly split lane him to death, in my opinion. We're going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A in the back of this Mega Knight, and then we should be able to, we should be in the clear to do this. We have Lightning as well, so it doesn't really matter what he drops. We're going to Lightning that, kind of clean that up, and we're going to have a Ram Rider plus Mini P.E.K.K.A until he drops that evil Mega Knight. So with 30 seconds left, we have to be super careful with this. He can definitely still make a dent here, maybe push us into overtime or sudden death. Let's go with the recruits here. We have that oh, wait a second. Okay, we gotta be careful there because we don't really have anything that can clean up the bats too effectively, but those are going to get distracted, and we are going to clean things up really nicely. And that's going to be a nice try from our opponent after losing his first 2 towers pretty quickly. So that's a lesson learned. Don't assume, you know, that they're done. Just kind of play things a little bit safe. At least build up some elixir just in case. Good game, well played. Let's get this match here. So up against a cannoneer tower. So this should be interesting. I'm thinking it's going to be mortar. I feel like I see mortars all the time with the cannon cart. So, and one thing about going with the E-Spirit, even if it's higher level or similar level with a cannoneer tower, is that cannoneer tower is going to one-shot it. You don't have to worry about giving king tower activation in that way. So obviously would love to have my lightning right now. I think this is going to just be a fast cycle deck with the furnace. And we'll see what his win condition is, if he even has one. I've seen some really wild decks. I think this is going to be graveyard, is what I'm thinking. Just super fast cycle with the graveyard. We're going to get a connection, which is nice, obviously, but I'm going to go furnace here. I'm going to have to bar barrel this so I can get... I'm going to miss that fire spirit, which sucks. I'm going to go E-Spirit here, and that's at least going to buy us a little bit of damage. Let's go Mini P.E.K.K.A here. I missed, you know, putting it between the knight and the tower, so that's going to come back and bite me. That's just going to be free 4 elixir. So, you know, I mean, I know we defended his knight, but that cage is pretty solid for the most part. So it's definitely going to be graveyard. We have Ice Wizard for something like this. We have the E-Spirit, which actually works really well. One reason why I love rocking the E-Spirit in this deck specifically. I'm going to go with the Ice Wizard on this side. Because I wanted to help. Oh, I was kind of hoping it would help with the Brawler first. Doesn't look like that'll be the case though. I'm gonna go Ram Rider here. He's probably just fast cycling back to another Goblin cage, but yeah, there's that cage. We got some damage actually, so I think on that left side, I'm gonna go with the Barb Barrel here. We have Mini P.E.K.K.A if we need to take out that Knight. And he's going to probably have... Okay, I'm going to go Ice Wizard here to kind of slow everything down. Keep our Mini P.E.K.K.A alive longer, maybe. I don't think he's going to reach the tower, though, so that's well played that he didn't, you know, overcommit there. I'm going to go Furnace here. So we have equal damage on both sides, which is wild to say. I'm going to Lightning this. I'm going to go E-Spirit up high. And for sure it's going to be Graveyard. He's just holding on to it. I mean, at this point, I know he's got Graveyard. So the trick is not to overextend on accident. He's going to go Barb Barrel. That's interesting. Maybe just a cycle. He hasn't really broken through or anything, obviously. So I'm going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A here. Get back to this Lightning. Lightning might be a saving grace here because we're just going to cause so much issues for the opponent. He's holding on to that Goblin cage for sure. I'm going to go with the Evil Furnace up high. Start damaging down that baby dragon and spawning some fire spirits. So he missed his poison. Not sure if you guys saw that, but that's actually gonna be pretty big. But that fire spirit actually kind of came in and saved him, so that worked out for him, I guess. I'm gonna go for the Ice Wizard up high, and I'm just gonna go ahead and Lightning this. I would love to have gotten more value maybe with that Knight, but we're gonna get some connections on the tower there. Really nice. So obviously we're going to go for probably Recruits, I think makes sense. Kind of block everything. I know he's going for that. This does make things a little tough. I'm just going to bleed some elixir. Then I'm going to go for the Ice Wizard after the fact. We should be fine. I'm going to Lightning this. I really don't want to deal with that. And see what he does. I mean, the Knight's not really going to be able to tank for much, so he still hasn't played his Graveyard, and it's a minute left. So we have to be thinking he's going to be doing that pretty soon. Let's go E-Spirit here. I'm going to go Ice Wizard. Oh, he blocked it. All right, I'm going to go Ram Rider here just so we can start damaging that down a bit. Then I'm going to go Barb Barrel when, you know, wait a little bit and then kind of make that happen. So I'm going to go E-Spirit up high. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we block that for obvious reasons. Now, I'm going to go and Lightning this. And that should hit the Furnace, which is what we obviously want to take out first. He's back to a cage, so he's cycling pretty quickly. But as you can see, we're kind of playing for the full 5 minutes. I don't want to lose this, obviously. And we're going to get the Ram Rider on through finally. He played 1 Graveyard in that entire match. Probably because, you know, maybe a little strategy, but at the same time, this deck can keep the pressure on you, especially if you don't know, you know, the deck specifically. It's pretty unique. Furnace is obviously great paired with the recruits. The Ram Rider, you know, you split lane that with the Furnace, with the recruits in front, and you just have something that's really, really difficult to deal with. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.